Hey, good morning, Mr. Mayor. I wanted to two questions. I wanted to ask a little more about the Charter Commission, revision commissions. What do you envision them tackling? If you could go into some more specifics, and then secondly, on the racial equity task force led by your wife, I'm wondering if there's any concern in appointing her to this position, given some of the questions that have been raised about Thrive and their operation in the past.
Of course not. The reality is, and Jeff, you've asked the question several times about what was done before the coronavirus to address healthcare disparities in New York City. I've talked about the kind of physical health changes that were needed, things like saving the public hospitals, creating a guaranteed healthcare system with NYC Care and getting insurance to people. I've talked about a lot of the very immediate physical health realities, but in terms of fighting inequality, Thrive has gone to that point and in many ways even farther, because Thrive was about addressing profound inequalities in healthcare, and in fact, even more so, creating access to healthcare that didn't exist for anyone in a society that never has given proper attention and respect to the issue of mental health. So I think what Charlene has done over these last 6 years is take this issue, put it in the light, open up access for millions of people, and then continue to build out a structure that could focus on effective delivery and equity. I think that's exactly the kind of mindset needed for this task force. And again, I want to give credit where credit is due. The initial thinking came from Deputy Mayor Phil Thompson, who has a lifetime of work serving the city and a lifetime of work as an innovator in public policy. As he and Charlene talked and more of the rest of us started talking about it, it made total sense to me that they would be the leaders, and then they'll bring together a whole team from the administration. In terms of charter revision, again, we're going to announce a whole team for that, a charter revision commission. That's at least weeks away, honestly. We've got a lot we've got to do in the immediate term. The Fair Recovery Task Force is a group I'm going to depend on for the initial thinking. And again, with that very preliminary June 1st roadmap is going to be crucial to determining how we act in the months ahead. Charter Revision Commission, when we get to naming that group, that's an opportunity to take a more structural look at the work of New York City government and determine if we're positioned right for the future or if we have to make other changes. And again, that's a very deliberative process. Bring together a wide range of perspectives, have public hearings. That's what a Charter Revision Commission is great for, but that will come farther down the line.